It's like 85 degrees, October 4th. It's hot. And there's not a cloud in the sky. And these dogs are not designed for hot weather. They're designed for winter. But we got shade here. There's lots of little islands of shade. And so I'm making sure that the dogs get it and that they get some good attention from me. But we're not going to go for a walk. We're not doing anything physically exertive because it is so hot. So I don't normally come here this time of morning. The dogs have not figured out I'm here, but I'm pretty sure that's them laying with the sheep. We'll see. Sorry about the wind, but we got weather moving in, which is why I gotta change the fences. Spike, Luna. Hi. The fence is still on. I have to remember the fence is still on. Hi guys. Hi. Yeah. Yes, good boy. That's right. I'll come say hello to you in a little bit. I gotta take down fences and get to work. But yeah, good morning. Good morning, yes. Look what I found. Look at this. Why is he on the wrong side of the fence? I'll tell you why. Because they're ready to be moved. But should I put him back in? I'm about to open up the fence and I'm basically about to encircle him anyway, so I'm gonna leave him. But he's not dumb. He knows where the food is. So let me get this done and hopefully he won't go too far. All right, everybody is ready for a move. Somebody got a little, let's shall we say, over eager. Come on, chip, chip, chip. Sorry about the wind, but it is windy. See if you can see them coming behind me. I have a couple of things I got to tighten up once I let them through that I have to remember. And I'm gonna undo this first. So, and I need two hands, so I'll be right back. All right, you guys ready? Woo. See if I can pull this up. There we go. Can you tell? Can you tell the difference between where they've been and where they haven't been? I think so. All right, watch out, David Lamb. They have a big area. They should be fine for a week. And we're gonna get some rain, so our regrowth ought to increase. And I think they're gonna be very pleased with their new area. Here comes the fall. All right, good thing I walked the fence because this corner over here, this corner down here was not actually closed. All right, well, I got the boy sheep moved. I still have to set up their charger and their water and their mineral and move all the dog stuff, but we did it. It's time for a cuddle, don't you think? Don't you think it's time for a cuddle, Spike? Here comes Luna. Here comes Luna. Ooh, I have these little weird burr things. Yeah. There's our cuddle time. Is it cuddle time? Yes, it is. Oh boy, all these little burrs are in their fur. These little bingy burrs. Luna, hey babe. Come here, babe. She's checking the wind. They already found a woodchuck hole. We'll see if the woodchuck stays in it or if they get him. Lie down. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, yes. Hey, babe. Where's my Luna? Where's my Luna? Where's my Luna? All right. Well, I got to get them some water before I take a lunch break. And I need to get the fence charger going, which I could probably do after lunch. But you going to say hello? You going to say hello? Yes? Yes, he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. He's a good boy. Yes. Yes, hello. He's a good boy. Well, it seems like it might be time for a Sunday message. And before I jump into the Sunday message, my name is Mark Shepard, and this is Healing Pastures. And strangely enough, today I'm going to talk about controlled folly. And yeah, we're going to talk about controlled folly. And controlled folly is basically doing things without expecting a payoff. So we're going to jump into that. And yeah, it is October 7th, 2023. And we've had a beautiful week, a beautiful warm Indian summer week or Indigenous Person Week. And I'm getting ready. A couple of announcements real quick before I jump in. I'm going to do my second Saturday at Brick Chapel this coming Saturday, the 14th of October. And for those of you who are local, who are neighbors, it's going to be a potluck. And then I'm going to do a little program of songs and stories. And hopefully we'll have some community building and some hanging out and some good food that either we made or grew or bought or stole, and we'll have a good time. So that's the announcement. And I didn't do a Sunday message last week because it was just too crazy. And I'm learning how to be gentle with myself, how to have goals and to go for what I want, but also without burning myself out or beating myself up if I don't do stuff that I think I should kind of do. Whenever you hear the word should, that's not a good sign. We got to stop shoulding on ourselves. Yeah. Anyway, old motivational speaker shtick. So I am here at the place where I had my pigs, my girl pigs and piglets, and I'm going to lay out, it's raining, so I'm going to spread out some seed on some of the areas I haven't seeded yet. And then I'm going to go check on my dogs and my sheep. It is raining, as you probably can tell, and we haven't had rain in about 3 weeks, maybe longer. We had a very rainy summer, but then we had a dry spell. And we need the rain. So today we're going to talk about controlled folly. And it's also been known as the art of spiritual stalking. And this is not the negative idea of stalking. This is like a hunter stalking his or her prey. But in this case, We are the prey. We are stalking ourselves. We're stalking our thoughts, our patterns, our habits, our behaviors, the things that we do repeatedly without questioning or thinking about that cause us to build ruts in our life. And I've been thinking about how crazy it is that I'm even attempting to start a farm, to create a farm church, and to record 500 songs. And to me, the reality is they're all examples of controlled folly. And sometimes I get discouraged, and I can't hide that. I have a hard time hiding my real self. And sometimes my real self gets discouraged and goes like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm not making any money. I'm not being very successful, quote unquote, successful according to the terms of the world. But what triggered this topic was I arrived here and it was pouring rain, and I decided, well, I'm just going to take a walk around the block with the car. I'm going to go around the block. I hadn't ever done that because I've been so busy that everything has had to have a purpose. Everything, every minute of every day has been designed to get something done because there just hasn't been enough time to do all the things that I need to do. So I've been focusing on getting the things done that had to be done, prioritizing things, and it was dragging me out. It was wearing me down. And releasing the pigs, realizing that, okay, I don't have to do everything. That was really a helpful step. But just to have the time, to take the time to go around the block when there's no purpose for it, no reason for it. That's controlled folly. To follow a call that seems bizarre, to start a farm at age 62 going on 63, and to start a church when everybody knows that churches are being abandoned. To attempt to get music out into the world when there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of wannabe singer-songwriters out there trying to get their stuff out there. And it's just evidently there's 500,000 minutes of YouTube content uploaded every minute or something like that, or 500,000 hours, or I don't know. A huge number of YouTube videos are uploaded every minute. And there's no way that all of those are going to get seen, right, by their intended audiences. And there's this algorithm that we have to try to please. It's like pleasing a god. You know, it's like offering okay, I'll sacrifice what I really want to do so that I can get viewers. That, to me, I don't want to make the algorithm a god and to do whatever it takes to please the algorithm so I can get my stuff out there. The reality is I'm going to do what I need to do, and I need to do it because I want to do it without looking for a payoff. That is controlled folly. To do something for the sheer joy of doing it, whether anybody sees it or not. To write a song, like I have to write songs, whether anybody ever hears them or not, I have to write them. Do I want people to hear them? Yes. Right? I have to raise my own food. There is a payoff for that, and that I get the best, healthiest food, and I'm forced to be outside and exercise when perhaps I would just rather curl up in my studio and record. But hopefully there will be a balance now that we're going to have, winter weather. Rainy fall, winterish weather is coming. In which case I'm like, I'm not doing those outside things. Oh, I can record. But the very fact that I don't get a payoff, maybe there will be eventually, but I can't do what I'm doing for a payoff. The animals, being with the animals and raising them for food and dealing with the fact that I'm going to take their life so that I can have life, that triggers deep thinking. That triggers conscious awareness of, hey, I know where my food comes from. So when I sit down to eat, I can say a prayer of gratitude, not only for the food on my table, but for the animal that I knew personally, and for the work and the weather I went through to raise that animal, to keep it alive, and then to take its life humanely and instantly so it felt no pain or feels no pain. There's a payoff with raising your own food, but we all have to eat. Whether or not I can turn it into a viable way to make a living, that remains to be seen. But again, controlled folly, to do something for the sheer hell of doing it, or the heaven of doing it. So to start a church, a farm church, it's a spiritual but not religious thing. Like, it doesn't matter what you belong to or what you were raised or what you've been dabbling in, whether you're a Buddhist, a Muslim, a Hindu, a Christian, a Jew, an atheist. It's like, maybe not atheists. I'm sorry, atheists. If you absolutely declare that there's no such thing as God, this is all an accident, well, that's a belief. But it's a beautiful accident. And I've said this before, and I actually added it to the bridge of the song called Farming is Religion. I live where the farming is religion. Is it all a beautiful accident? Or is there a mind behind the miracle of millions of sparkling spiders' webs adorning the morning meadows? Maybe everything is controlled folly. Maybe our sheer existence on this planet is controlled folly. I'm going to try to keep this short, so I'm going to stop. I think just think about it for this week. What is controlled folly to you? And how can you joyfully involve yourself in pursuing an impossible dream or something that all your friends and relatives shake their head and go, oh, geez, you should hear what he or she's doing now. Oh, my God. Did you hear the latest? Yeah, Mark is starting a church and recording his songs in his basement that no one will ever hear. And he's raising food. He's a farmer. Or he's attempting to be. But everything is let's go around the block. Let's just see what's around the next bend. Let's explore this thing called life. Let's not beat ourselves up for making what we think are dumb decisions, because we do not know what is around the next bend. And the doubts and the struggles and the burnout are all part of the journey. We need rest. We need reflection. We need inspiration. And so this week, think about controlled folly and ask yourself, where in my life am I acting for the sheer pleasure of it, doing something for others without asking or expecting or hinting at some kind of a return, to just do something that you don't get paid for, just because you want to do it, because it might be interesting, because it might be fun, because it might make a positive difference somewhere, somehow in someone's life, even if it's only your own life. Take that turn. Go right instead of left. Go left instead of right. Go up the hill or down the hill. Make the turn that you've always wondered, I wonder what's down that road. It's probably just the same stuff, but it might be interesting. And you might meet someone on that road that you never would have met, or you might see something like the night I came out of the farm where I have the sheep, and there was a doe in the middle of the road nursing her fawn. Or the night when two porcupines were courting each other in the middle of the road. We find things when we least expect it that give us something that cannot be measured in money or value of any kind. And that, perhaps, is why the universe exists in the first place. Because something created it, something that is experiencing life through our eyes, the sea of awareness that we will return to when we pass on. So that's it. That's it for the Sunday message. I'm going to stop. Boy, I'm getting started. I needed a break. I needed a rest, and I'm feeling better. And I want to thank all of you who are concerned about me. It's all going to be okay. Why does it work out better than we could possibly imagine? I want to send out some prayers now. I want to send my thoughts out to people who are struggling, people who are experiencing burnout, people who are lonely, people who are dealing with health issues, people who just are searching for a purpose, searching for something of meaning in their lives, and surrounding those people with light, with love, with hope. And to invite all of us, to invite you and all of the people you know to an act of controlled folly this week. So that's where we're going. And here's a song. I don't know which song it's going to be. Peace, love, grooviness. Amen.
Sometimes I feel so fragile that the merest tint of a breeze could pick me up and scatter me across the ocean of dreams. Sometimes I cannot find the strength to smile, and I am filled with dis-ease, and then a look from you could shatter me across the ocean of dreams. Sometimes I feel like I'm made of glass, and I wonder how I'm never gonna last. And I wanna see you one more time before I go. Yes, I wanna see you one more time before I go across the ocean of dreams. Across the ocean of dreams. Across the ocean of dreams. Decide what they mean. Sometimes I feel like I'm made of glass, and I was born to allow the light to pass right through me, to illuminate your eyes. Let the light through me to illuminate the skies across the ocean of dreams. Across the ocean of dreams. Across the ocean of dreams. Sometimes I feel so powerful that I can to illuminate your eyes. Let the love through me to illuminate the skies across the ocean of dreams. Across the ocean of dreams. Across the ocean of dreams. Sometimes I feel like I'm made of glass, and I was born to allow the love to pass right through me, to illuminate your eyes. Let the love through me to illuminate the skies. Let the love through me to illuminate your eyes. Let the love through me to illuminate the skies across the ocean of dreams. 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 Across the ocean of dreams.
Controlled Folly. Doing something that your heart wants to do, even though people might advise you or criticize you or judge you or think you're ridiculous or tease you or make fun of you, because you have a dream. And I think you have to have a dream. I think you have to have a dream. Otherwise, what's the point of being here? If you don't have something you're working on that's hard, that's challenging, that's bigger than you, that promises service to humankind. Like, what if we were all working towards that? Would the world be a better place? It might be. But there'd be a lot less bored people. Anyway, I finished my chores. I'm gonna go inside and hopefully put all this together and upload it so we have a Sunday message. Thanks for watching. And dogs have been fed. Grass has been seeded in the rain. And it's time to get back to doing what we came here to do. Peace, love, grooviness, over and out. Boom.